Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike, and today I'm here with my dad's Lincoln Mark VIII, the last coupe that Lincoln made, and I love the styling of this vehicle. It looks so good in my personal opinion. I love how the grille and a lot of the panels are body matching instead of chrome. The only chrome you have is around the window, but this is an American land yacht, a big old V8 rear-wheel drive and air suspension. Any vehicle, if you've ever driven air suspension, is so comfortable, so luxurious. That's one of the pros and cons. When it works, it's fantastic. When it doesn't, it can be expensive. But if you're someone that has money, likes the styling of this vehicle, and the air suspension goes bad, well, you can change it over to some coilovers, get yourself some sporty suspension, and this thing can be a handling monster. Even though it's a big old coupe, even with the air suspension, it handles pretty decently. I wouldn't say it's a sports car, but it's better than you think. And you can turn traction control off, peel some rubber out the back. This thing is pretty quick, but my dad kind of wants to get rid of it. Now, unfortunately, he likes this thing. The seats are a little too hard for him. I fit in them fine, but he wants something that gets a little bit better fuel economy. This big old V8's a gas guzzler, and it needs premium gas. So that's like $6 a gallon. Now that Buick Riviera, I made a whole review talking about that car. That's got a 3.8 liter V6, better fuel economy, front wheel drive, but still very luxurious car. So if my dad can take this, give it to my uncle, and my uncle gives him the Buick and a couple $1,000s, I think at least two, well, that would be a good deal for him. But you let me know in the comments below. Would you keep this? Would you get the Buick and the money? I think it's a good deal, but I think I like this better, even though the Buick is a nice car. So looking at the door panel, it's a two-tone, but pretty nice materials. Soft touch, you got some stitching, little chrome accents, chrome handle, memory seats. I like the overall interior look. It's a spaceship theme, it's all curved, nice steering wheel. I like how the center console's facing you. This had a screen back in the day. It's super dated now, but it was so cool back then. Automatic transmission, and these are the seats. I love them. It's kind of hard to see because of the sun, but they got the Lincoln crest. I find them comfortable, heavy bolstering. So if you do want to buy one of these, sit in it. See if it fits you, see if you like how it is. But this interior held up pretty well over the times. The only problem was a little cracking there and stuff like that. But like I said, if you want more information, watch that review video. Here's just a closer look at the interior. A nice steering wheel, a good gauge cluster. Everything's facing the driver. I like the radio setup. Everything's easy to get to. There's that old school screen. And then up here you have like your controls, the power it. There's a little warning display there. But overall, it's a cool interior. So what is it like to drive the Lincoln Mark VIII? It's great, comfortable. Once the air suspension compressor turns off, it's nice and quiet in here. Overall, it's a nice experience. The greenhouse is actually pretty good, even though it's a coupe. I sit pretty low, but the windows are large, the pillars are small and narrow, so you can see everything. What I really like is when you do give it the beans, it picks up real nice, guys. Like I said, you can turn traction control off, you can peel some rubber, you can have fun in this. Even though it's an air suspension, it takes corners pretty decently, and if you do want to get rid of the air suspension, you can make this a pretty good handling vehicle. It's large, it's in charge, it's very luxurious. The steering wheel feels nice leather, the seats still have nice leather. They're getting a little dry, but you know, you can get some nice materials, the rub in here, kind of bring back some of the moisture to it. The door panels have held up quite well. Overall, it's a nice car. It's one of those bargains, like I said. There's someone blocking the road, so I'm going to turn this way. And I took that turn with a little bit of speed, and it did quite nicely. I really like this thing. I will miss it. It has 90,000 miles on it. There's no real rattles or creaks like that, so the build quality was really good back then for Lincoln. And it's sad that Lincoln never made another version of this. There wasn't a Mark IX or something like that. They never made another Lincoln coupe. So it's a bygone era. They don't really make American luxury cars anymore. I think Cadillac has two right now. There's no Lincoln cars anymore. But I miss cars that are just luxurious, comfortable to drive, that offers you a little bit bang for the buck. Big old V8 rear wheel drive. Now you have to go to Mercedes and BMW and spend buku bucks. Not for me, guys, not for me. Go used to get something like this. Well, guys, that's the Lincoln Mark VIII. I love this thing. Now, I do like this more than that Buick Riviera my dad wants, but I understand. The Buick's pretty much as luxurious. I think this handles a little bit better, rides a little bit better, but the Buick is stylish, gets way better fuel economy. The 3.8 liter is a remarkably reliable engine. That thing lasts forever. All you gotta do is spend a little bit of time and money. You can kind of fine-tune those V6s and make them super reliable, but I will miss this thing. I love the power of the V8. I love how the air suspension works, and that's another little problem that we've kind of noticed is once in a while, it doesn't lift fully at the same time. It's a little jerky. That's one of the things. Another thing in the back of my dad's head is, hey, what if this does go out in 6 months, a year from now? Does he want to spend that money, or can he get rid of it now and get the most money for it? But let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think of this vehicle? What are your pros and cons of having one of these old American land yachts? Would you take this and trade it? Let me know. And if you haven't already and you want to, please check out my channel. I keep trying to give you guys more and more content. It's about cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, combustion engines, just like this big old V8 and EVs, a little bit of everything. But please, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way, guys, can stay up to date with the latest and greatest from my channel. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.